everyone, my name is Katie McNamara and I'm an International Admissions and Recruitment Officer here at Carleton University in Ottawa, Canada. And in today's short video, I'm going to be telling you a little bit about the admissions requirements for students who are applying to us from Chinese high school. So let's go ahead and get started. Firstly, in terms of admissions requirements, I would like to point you towards this very handy tool from our website. So in order to check the admissions requirements for any given program, you may use this tool, which you see a screenshot of here, in order to input your educational background and curriculum as a student who is in Chinese high school, and you may then select your program of interest. And when you clicked Get Details, you will see the exact requirements for the program that you were interested in applying to. And you may play around with this as many times as you like in order to view the admissions requirements prior to submitting your application to ensure that you fulfill each of them. And this tool can be found at the link which you see here on your screen. So I encourage you to use that. In terms of how admissions requirements are assessed, your admissions average will be calculated using 9 academic subjects. Any prerequisites which are required for your program of interest must be taken at the grade 11 or 12 level. And please note that when considering subjects, Carleton considers them at the highest level taken in any subject. Now, focusing in on prerequisites, just to give a brief definition of what this means, they are courses required for entry to any particular program. So this may vary depending on the program that you're applying to, which is why it's important to use that tool which you saw on the previous screen to ensure that you fulfill all of the prerequisites for any program you're interested in applying to. Please note that these subjects must be presented at the grade 11 or 12 level, and as previously mentioned, we will always consider these subjects at the highest level you have taken them. Now, just to give an example of what you will see when you use that tool that we previously looked at, here's a screenshot from the website itself. And here we are looking at the requirements for our Bachelor of Media Production and Design. So we have inputted that we are a Chinese high school student interested in this program, and now we are seeing the prerequisites which are required for us to take at the grade 11 or 12 level, which is English and math. And of course, those will be considered at the highest level that we have taken them. To give another example, if we were applying to engineering, the subjects that we would see showing up here would be math, chemistry, and physics. So again, you can play around with this as many times as you would like in order to see all of the requirements for any programs that you are interested in to ensure that you fulfill them prior to submitting your application. To give an overview of the admissions process itself, as a Chinese high school student, it is possible to receive a conditional offer. So I would encourage you to apply early in order to increase your chances of this and to give yourself more time to make a decision. In order to maintain your conditional offer, you will need to submit your final grades once you receive them, and you will need to submit your graduation certificate, which must be verified, and this verification process may be conducted through CHESIC. In terms of the English language requirement, we do require you to submit an English language test score from one of the tests which we accept, and I will go over those on the next slide. It is important to note that if you have taken English 12, this will not fulfill the English language requirement. All of Carleton's courses are taught fully in English, and we do require you to submit one of the scores from the tests that I will show you on the next slide. So, these are all of the tests that we accept for you to fulfill the English language requirement. So you can see those in the first column here. You may choose to take any of these tests in order to fulfill the requirement. Now, in the first column here, you will see the required score in order to enter your program directly. So for example, if you are a student who has taken the IELTS and you score at least a 6.5 overall with no less than 6 in any band, and you are academically admissible to your program, you may be admitted directly to that program. There is another way to be admitted to Carleton as well. So, for example, If you score between 5 to 6 on the IELTS, with a minimum of 4.5 in each band and a minimum average of 5 for the writing, reading, and listening bands, then you may still be admitted with an English language requirement. And what this means is that you will be placed in one of 3 foundation English categories, and you will take some foundation English courses within your first year in order to help you to improve your English proficiency and set you up for success in your degree program. Once you pass those foundation English language courses, you will then fully enter your degree program and you will feel more confident to study fully in English going forward. Please note that not all programs are admissible with an English language requirement, so it is important to check that the program you're applying to would allow you to be admissible with the scores that you see in the second column here. Now I'd like to speak a little bit about scholarships because this is important to take into consideration when you're looking at your grades. And that is because Carleton offers automatic scholarships which are merit-based, means they are based on your grades at the time of your application to us. And when I say automatic, that means that you are not required to submit an application for these scholarships. If you are a student applying directly from Chinese high school and you have 80% or higher, we would automatically award you one of these scholarships as long as you meet all of the other admissions requirements. So if you are eligible for one of these scholarships, this will be indicated to you in your offer of admission letter, and that is another component that may help you make your decision. So, because this is a short video, I would like to give you some resources about where you can find some more information, and then I'll speak a little bit about how you can also stay in touch with us. So firstly, you see in the center of your screen here a screenshot of our international homepage, which is your go-to for any information about international admissions at Carleton. So you see a red button here which says download viewbook, and that will give you the chance to download a digital copy of our viewbook where you can also find information about admissions requirements, including the prerequisites for each of our 22 undergraduate degree programs. There's also plenty more information about residence, student life, admissions requirements, application process, and more on this page, so I highly encourage you to visit it. That should be your first stop. On this page as well, you will see on the left-hand side here, we have live chats, and you can see my colleague Anna in this photo, who may be one of the admissions officers who are present in our live chats to answer your questions. This is like an instant messaging function, which is available on our international homepage. So you can log on any day from Monday to Friday between 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Time to live chat with one of our representatives to ask your questions. We also offer a variety of online events, and the best way to learn about the events is to sign up for Carleton 360. I'll share the link with that on my next slide, but it is 360.carleton.ca where you can go to create an account, and then you will be able to receive personalized information about the programs you're interested in and also about live events which might be available for your region and also which may be targeted towards your particular interests. So it's certainly worth setting up an account, especially because you can choose to apply through Carleton 360 if you do decide to move forward with your application. And then lastly, another resource on our international homepage is one I certainly encourage you to take advantage of, and that is our one-on-one appointments. So if you go on our international homepage and select Meet the International Team, you can schedule a one-on-one appointment with myself or one of my colleagues to talk about any questions you have regarding admissions requirements or just student life in general at Carleton, and we'll be very happy to speak with you in a virtual appointment. So lastly, because this is a very short video, again, I want to give you some information on how to stay in touch with us. And the first link that you see on your screen here is to our international homepage, which, as I mentioned before, should be your first stop for any information about admission to Carleton. The second link is 360.carleton.ca, which again is where you can go to create an account to receive personalized information, and that may include information about the programs you're interested in or any online events which are suited to the region you're located in or the program that you're applying for. And then you see my personal email address, and I very much welcome and invite you to contact me. I am the recruiter who typically travels to China each year, so if you are applying from Chinese high school, I would be very happy to speak with you and talk to you a little bit about your interests and the best next steps for you to take in terms of applying to us. You're also always welcome to email international@carleton.ca, which is our general international inbox, and we'll be very happy to speak with you there. But otherwise, I would like to thank you again for watching this video, and we hope to speak with you soon.